What's up, everybody? Josh with Dog Psychology 101. Today we're going to talk about something that is obviously a big part of what we do here is pack work. So what is pack work? I figured maybe I could try to explain that a little better. And so we have a pack of dogs that live here. We have 23 that are dedicated to living at our center here. And they are the core of the magic of what happens here, because I can only help dogs in so many ways. And for dogs who need rehabilitation, socialization, education, there's a lot that has to come from other dogs. And so the pack work is essential. So a big part of this is I have, I'm hands-on, I'm out here with the dogs. They're not unsupervised at all. But I'm the rule setter, and I make sure that everybody's being respectful of one another, behaving appropriately, and really helping them learn and understand the skills of life and how to be a good social creature. So the pack with a dog, like I said, I can get them to be responsive and teach them commands. And, my job is really creating the consistency on rules and boundaries and how to respond to them. But the dogs themselves, I've got a core of dogs that live here, and then I've got quite a few that are regular visitors, and they help as a pack. But the pack influences each other. Dogs learn how to do things better as a dog by living with dogs who make better choices. Much like people, if you need therapy or rehabilitation for multiple, there's all kinds of things, but it's a common thing that happens in the human world. We're many times, if you're having, more severe issues, you're going to be removed from the environment that you live in and placed into a nice, healthy environment that is supportive and sets good examples and really kind of helps you get in the flow of things and help adjust your habits and your mannerisms and your muscle memory and adjust how we think. But we've got to, it's just a part of Mother Nature. Humans are the same. As you're more likely to conform to the group that you are surrounded by. It's hard to be an outlier for most temperaments. There are some, yes, that are going to do their own thing and march to their own beat regardless of what's going on. But most animals, especially animals that live in a group setting, like dogs or a pack animal, they're going to go with the flow of what's around them. And so when you have dogs who are behaving in a more appropriate manner, it's just natural that the dogs that come here for help are going to fall into place. And so that's where the pack work is amazing. And I can't do what I do without these dogs, especially, the dogs with social issues. We deal with a lot of dogs with confidence issues. And so it helps them learn to trust dogs. I've got a girl in here for a program right now, little Sadie. She's, I think, 3 years old, but she's a doodle. I think she's a doodle. She could be a poodle. It's hard to tell sometimes these days. But she's had some bad experiences here in the past year or two with the neighbor's dog escaping from their yard and coming in and starting fights and squabbles and attacking and chasing her around. And prior to that, she'd had a lot of good social interactions with dogs, and she's a little more sensitive than some dogs. She didn't bounce back from that. And so now, not only had she become reactive to other dogs, she was apprehensive and nervous and not socially normal. As a matter of fact, this is Sadie. Sadie's doing so much better. I mean, now she's back to playing with dogs and hanging out with everybody. But the pack here has enabled me to help her. My job was to make sure when she was in that introverted state and unsure, I didn't allow the dogs to be too much. Each experience should kind of help her feel like something that was uncomfortable before was not maybe as bad as I assumed it was going to be, which helps you grow. It's cognitive behavioral therapy. It's the same thing that humans do. And so pushing your boundaries, and it's helping her tremendously. We had a lesson with her family last week, and it went fabulous. She's doing really, really well. We're giving advice on how to handle and deal with the neighbors and get them to take responsibility of their pup, and And hopefully they'll come in and maybe I can help them get their dog under control so they can have a happier life. But yeah, she's got to be able to live her thing on the lake and be comfortable. But if she's panicking and reacting to dogs, that's not possible. It's also making herself more likely to be a victim of aggression again. But she's a great example of pack work. You know, she's back to being a normal dog, and without the ability to be in an environment like this, I don't know that would have ever been possible again. Because now we want to be able to enable this family to be able to bring their family members back over, and they can bring their dogs to hang out at the lake with Sadie and enjoy it, versus them being worried about her shutting down or being aggressive and reactive and all the things that she used to do earlier in life. The pack work is huge, but you know, like here, humping is a little too much. It could cause a problem, but I don't get upset. Dogs get excited and sometimes they mount each other. Sometimes they want to play too rough. You know, you got Chewy here laying in the little dirt bed he's made because it is hot, and he dug a little bed and he's cooling off, but I watch him. He's cooling off and he's hot, much like me. You know, we've been out here sweating today. It's fun. Even this is if your dogs, you know, you can have mini pack work. Let's say if you're bringing in new dogs, you're just trying to help each other. I require them to be respectful of each other. You know, if Chewy wants to take a cooling dirt nap and not be harassed by dogs gigging his face, flirting and trying to play, or, you know, definitely not being mounted, I have to just watch. If he's not enjoying what's going on, it's my job to be paying enough attention and then to step in and require, shh, stop. And then step in, like so. So we'll watch Lily here. She needs to leave Mr. Grizzly alone. Shh. Hey, nay. Can we ease up on the humping a little bit? So, you know, coming back to your tolerance level, don't take it personal and don't get upset and frustrated. And we talk about this here is honor the dog. Dogs are dogs. They do things that humans don't do. They also do things that humans do, but you can't get upset at them for doing dog-like things. And, you know, that's taking it personal. If you take it personal, you're going to get emotional, and emotions cause you to do things the wrong way. But honor the dog. You know, dogs sniff each other's butts, and they lick weird things, and they hump, and they get excited, and they do dog stuff. And so you shouldn't be aggressive about everything, and you shouldn't also let it slide and let it go, and you shouldn't try to let the dogs work it out. That's not how it works. Dogs are like kids. You know, you require your kids to be respectful of one another. You should make the dogs be respectful of one another, and you don't let siblings parent the young children and vice versa. So it's kind of the same thing. Letting them learn. Them making a mistake is how they learn. You see, after the second, or maybe that was the third time I disagreed with Lily mounting Grizzly the Husky over here, I followed through a little longer. I waited. She had to come tune in. And I gave her the whoa. You see, she sat down, she relaxed, she gave me nice, sweet, cute face. Now she's thinking about it again. But we'll follow through, and I can, like here, we'll follow through, and she will stop. Nah. Come here. Come here. Nah. It's like here, if she looks at Grizzly, I'm going to mark what I'm disagreeing with. When she looks at him and I disagree with it, she knows I'm saying Grizzly's off the list right now. Shh. But I'm going to follow through so that she understands what I want. And giving her a chance to see it's not flirty time either. Shh. That's the yes, sir. And with we let it go. Now, will she do it again? I don't know. But I'm willing to put in the repetition. If I disagree with this and follow through enough times consistently, she'll stop. Well, I will say this would not be possible if I did not watch, understand, and enforce the rules and boundaries amongst each other. But the way that as a system works is because of my patience and my persistence. Because to be honest, you could come at this hard, right? I could be the aggressive disciplinarian and everything's, no, you could come across as angry. Over aggressive, over assertive is effective in causing dogs, like most creatures, to avoid certain things, but it doesn't mean it's appropriate. And then the other way, you can't just love and talk everybody out of everything. And so where you can't, this is where, to me, it's really about me. It's about you. It's about how you keep your emotions out of the picture. It's a communication. My intention is to get them to choose. And so I can put pressure. I can be relentlessly annoying. I can follow you. I can outdo you, but it's the patience, because if I'm too assertive, I give them a reason to avoid me or fear me or not trust me. Keep your emotions consistent. Keep your methods consistent. Keep your observation consistent. If they get away with it 10 times and you're only catching it 1 out of the 10, they're going to keep doing it. And so you've got to be on top of it. But it's just a game. It's a perseverance game. And if you're letting them have fun, letting them have freedom, you're going out and doing things and you're helping your dog want to be with you, this stuff is easy. They should want to avoid the things that cause friction or cause trouble or cause you to give them that kind of communication. But if the rest of our life is a good time in general, then your dog wants to listen to you, your dog wants to be with you, your dog wants to go out with you, and this is not going to be a problem. So keep yourself balanced, focus on yourself, and if you have a pack of your own, you can start doing some pack work yourself. Everybody, thank you for watching. If you have not yet, please like and subscribe. I need some likes, I need some subscriptions, and check out our Patreon. We've got some exclusive content coming out as we speak. We've got different options, but please check out the Patreon. If you'd like to support us, this is the best way to support us. It's you guys that are making this possible. I would love to grow this and put out some better content. And so, as always, I also close it with give me some comments, give me your opinions, agree, disagree. I can answer some questions on problem situations sometimes. Sometimes the answer is just a little too complicated to throw in a video, but I will do what I can. And I love feedback. So with that said, everybody have a great day. Stay in the AC. It's hot.